So here we are at Amoeba Music Berkeley with the Hip Hop Report Top 5 for the week with Lit.
How's it going, Billy?
It's going good, man. Before we even start, you were telling me about you went to see Astronautilus in concert in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a friend of mine actually had a hand in setting that up, and it was. I was a little worried that it would be underattended because it was very short notice.
Right.
We had to get the venue to book him really quick, but great turnout. He has a very large following, not only in the Bay Area, but pretty much all over the map. And a tremendous live performer and tremendous freestyler.
Yeah, tell us a bit about that.
He has a sort of routine he does live where he takes 5 extremely obscure topics from the crowd to rap about, and he'll form a full verse about the different topics in his head. Like, I think one of them from the other night was Al Davis reincarnated as an iPhone 5, and he'll make a whole song about just like finding Al Davis in his cell phone or something, and he's really great at doing that. Plus his tracks are very anthemic in quality, and the whole crowd was singing along and stuff. So terrific. I do highly recommend that. We still have that on LP and CD over here. It's selling very well.
Okay. So what else do we have in the hot new releases?
Lots of new stuff these days. Murs just put out a new album.
Yeah.
Love and Rockets, Volume 1, The Transformation, produced by Ski Beats. He has a pretty controversial song on here called Animal Style, which is sort of about male-on-male love in the vein of Brother Ali's song. I don't know, I'm blanking on what the name of that was, but it was a good song too. Tightrope, that was what it was called. I think it was actually inspired by that. Haven't heard it yet, but Ski Beats is quality, Murs is generally quality, so I'm sure it'll be cool. The Nappy Roots just put out a new album. You can be uncertain whether they still have a following or not, but I got a bunch of copies because of Organized Noise's contribution. Big producer for Outkast, who's produced lots of things for Outkast, amongst others. So I figure that's cool. And like you were saying, it's one of those barcode scanner covers. I don't know about those. J. Cole's back in. I mean, that's
everyone's loving this, right?
Yep, everyone loves it. He's very much kind of like a Talib Kweli-ish sort of thing, where it's conscious mainstream music.
Right.
People are generally into that stuff. RJD2 just put out a new album called Iceberg.
Is it good?
Him with soul singer Aaron Livingston. I haven't listened to it yet.
I think he's on tour right now too, right?
Strange cover for it. It looks like a Noah's Ark done on a quilt or something like that. Sure, sometimes he comes up with some interesting stuff.
He always reminds me of one of these artists who sort of kind of starts in hip hop, but then ventures off into back to where his original interests were musically.
Yeah,
and definitely very diverse.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
You're around for Evidence.
Still doing good.
Yep.
Great album, isn't
doing
it?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never been a huge Evidence fan, but I appreciate it for what it is.
What do you mean? He's from LA. And
I know he's from LA. I don't know. Dilated never really did it for me back in the day, but I was into The Platform when that came out. Still appreciate it. Rhymesayer's putting him out. That's cool. Danny Brown is kind of a big name these days. I don't know if you've heard of this guy.
No.
He's one of Detroit's many rappers. He has an album coming out with Black Milk in November.
Okay.
It's going to be their collaborative album. And apparently he's a pretty wild guy on the mic. Also has one of the strangest haircuts of any rapper I've seen. If you thought Mers's last haircut was weird, you should check out this guy's haircut's something else. He looks like a complete hipster, but I guess it's almost intentional. We go check it out. He seems like a pretty interesting dude. The Ninth Wonder is still doing good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Fonte is. We haven't gotten it back in yet. I'm not sure. We have a bunch of them on order, but it seems like a lot of places are sold out of Fonte. This guy's being in very high demand. I think he's on his own label, so I think that they just didn't anticipate so much demand for it.
Right.
So they're getting that back out.
Quick question here. Yeah. This one here, this is Board Stiff, right?
Yes, I was going to mention that. White Mike and Board Stiff's new solo venture. San Francisco zone.
Sure.
So got to support the Bay Area stuff. It's got a lot of people on here, such as Equipto, Elronius, Sunspot Jones of the Living Legends, Pete B from The Cuff. Rasco is on there, Mike T, and Z-Man, who I know you're into, Deuce Eclipse. Most surprisingly, Grand Visitor is on here. I don't think I've heard a Grand Visitor song in a long time. He was part of that Homeless Derelicts group.
Yeah.
Back in the day with Architect. He's got a verse on there, which is pretty cool. Another one that I'm a big fan of is Dessa's new album, Dessa of Doomtree.
Right.
She's a really interesting singer slash poet slash songwriter. This is mostly reinterpretations of her older songs. With
Who you went to see at Bottom of the Hill, right? At the start of the summer.
Bottom of the Hill, that's right. And this one actually comes with a book, which is a very limited edition book of fiction that she put out.
Okay.
It mostly came with pre-orders of her album, but I guess we ordered it early enough that they included some of these for us. These are pretty much the last copies of the book. You can't get it if you try to order it from even Doomtree's site. I think is out of it. Amoeba San Francisco doesn't come with the book.
Okay.
It's just pretty much here.
Okay.
So scoop that one up.
Dust Racist. Everyone loves that.
Oh yeah, Dust Racist. Yeah, it took us a while to get that back in stock, but for sure, yeah, they're a very popular name on the circuit these days. You know, it's got like LP is on there, I think. They work with some pretty weird choices for guests, like they're definitely all over the map.
Exactly.
You know, if you're into like the comedy style of rap, you might be digging on that. Madlib, Volume 12.
And this is on vinyl as well, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Nope, just on CD so far. It's Raw Medicine. It's a bunch of his remixes.
Right.
Great cover. You know, the complete Madlib completist wants to own this, obviously. If you have all the other volumes.
Right.
You know, even out your collection a little bit there. What else? The Nux. Yeah. These dudes, you know, I don't honestly know that much about these dudes, other than that their first album did really well and it got a lot of hype. This one has got Kid Cudi on it, and a bunch of soul singers. It's probably pretty cool.
They look hella hip and fashionable.
They seem like a very hip group indeed. And I'll give daps to Boom Bip too. I don't know if you know this gentleman's work. Crazy cover there. Even weirder on the interior, it has sort of a hieroglyphics code that you have to decipher with letters and different symbols and stuff, and it turns out to be some very strange paragraph about sacrament and, you know, dipping the wine in the sacrament and living thine life or something like that. Anyway, the music's pretty cool. It's kind of like a cross between his Blue Eyed in the Red Room album and his more poppy stuff.
Right.
It's actually got some pretty big names on there, like the dude from Empire of the Sun. Empire of the Sun is singing on there. Franz Ferdinand is singing on there. It's still got some weird beats on it though, in typical boom bip fashion. And there's DJ Drama's album, Third Power, is also brand new. So it's got, I know people were asking for this one. It's got a lot of songs with like Wiz Khalifa, you know, Trey Songz and Big Sean are on there. Gucci Mane's on there. It's definitely, Young Jeezy's on there with Freddie Gibbs actually. You know, just like some modern, if you like modern mainstream rap music, you probably got a little something for everyone on there. And on the vinyl front, if you want to pass over there for a second, we did get Lil Wayne's most recent one on LP.
Is that a double vinyl?
This is single vinyl, I believe.
Single.
Just
and it's a gatefold.
Limited edition red vinyl gatefold.
Yeah.
Yep. Reasonably priced, $16.
So is this like the vinyl version of the deluxe CD one, the 3 extra songs? Or?
Yeah, I believe it has all the songs on there.
Okay.
Exile also recently put out a new one. We have this on CD as well, but not on the hats.
You gotta love that cover.
Yeah, I gotta love the cover. I guess he's rhyming on this one too.
Okay.
Sort of showing off. It's supposed to be pretty hilarious on the rapping tip actually. It's just sort of like goofing off and making fun of himself a little bit as a rapper. But
and
as always,
I noticed too that this one also, when you buy the album, it comes with the free digital download, which is really nice to have, right? Both vinyl and then you got the MP3s.
And we finally got in Zion and Grouch's Heroes in the Healing of the Nation on vinyl.
Nice.
For the connoisseurs.
Yeah.
And I guess that about sums it up. Go buy this guy's stuff. He's really good.
Okay, we'll do. Lit, thank you so much. Amoeba Berkeley.
Peace.